It's in honor of Marvin. I just want to encourage everyone to take a moment and turn around and look behind you at this unbelievable gathering of people here today. He packed the house. And I want to thank you all for coming and supporting us and our family on this sad but also beautiful day. As my brother began to mention, I and he are so blessed to have the family that we have. I don't know if you know this, but until Monday I had 7 grandparents. And they're all here today, which I think is an unbelievable accomplishment and an incredible testament to the family and the strength of our family, and so much of that is due to Marvin and how important it was to him that we always be close and love one another. As my brother mentioned also, I made the mistake of showing him my notes, and he stole it. Marvin, if I were to take one lesson that Marvin gave me above all the others, it was always, you're never going to be as close with anybody in the world as you are with your brother. No one, you can't count on anyone else, and no matter what, you share everything. Right down the middle. And my mom mentioned it, my brother mentioned it, but I am so happy that piece of Marvin and that advice is strong and lives inside of me because it's true. I've put everybody in this room, I'm sure in some way or another, through some type of grief. And through all of it, in addition to my whole family, my brother has always been there with support, with criticism, whatever it was, with the camera, whatever it was, he was there, always. And I'm so lucky for that. We grew up very close to one another, and I think that's something I encourage for anybody raising kids. We shared a room, and everything was ours. And we both went to a summer camp in Maine. And for anybody who's been to summer camp, you know that it's can be a little strict with, what you can get in the mail and what you can't get, and you get one day to go buy candy at the candy store. Anyway, mail was always an exciting thing. When if you get a package, maybe somebody would sneak you something, some candy. Michael was always great at that. He would hide things in socks, whatever it was. With Marvin, I knew what I was getting every time. It was paper clips and rubber bands. And maybe a printout of the presidents, which he would quiz me on later that fall. So in honor of Marvin, I did put a paper clip and a rubber band in his jacket pocket today, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of letters for him to organize in heaven and to keep things tidy. Everybody here also knows that Marvin was an amazingly charming person, and any chance he got to start a conversation, he jumped at. I remember last year I went with him to Katz's Deli. I think you were with us. And as you walk into Katz's, you're given a ticket, which is what they write your order on, and you keep your ticket till you leave, and that's how you pay. Well, I get my ticket, I walk in, I start to go to the desk, and I turn around and there's no Marvin. Sure enough, there he is in a full conversation with the ticket terror who is trying to get people in because it's lunchtime, but he's got to stop because Marvin's chatting it up. Well, if he wasn't chatting to guys, as my brother mentioned, he was certainly chatting with women. And he knew that his age at a certain point and that his sweet demeanor basically meant he could flirt with anyone because he had this incredibly non-threatening appearance. So he would take any opportunity he could find to just walk up to a young lady if she was waiting for an elevator or a bus or walking a dog. He would just say hello, smile, and she would be his. And more often than not, he'd get her number, tell her about one of us, and then not only would he give us the number, but for weeks or months, he would ask, "Did you call her? Did you call her?" I mean, he's probably still wondering if Braille ever called that girl, and I'm Julia. Julia. I think it doesn't need to be said, but it's important to me, and I know it's important to him. All the women that he flirted with and all the smiles that he shared with us, there wasn't anyone that he thought was more beautiful or more amazing than his wife, Phyllis. And I certainly agree. And I'm going to close with this, which is something that he taught me. It's a pickup line, if you will, but more importantly, I think it's a beautiful saying. And I know he would want me to say it to Phyllis, so Phyllis, every day that I see you, you're more beautiful than the last. And today, you look like tomorrow. I love you very much, Grandpa. Thank you. I also think, for those of you who know him, you know his one amazing war story, which is that he couldn't close his fingers when he saluted. Does everyone know that about him? So in honor of Marvin, I'd like to take a photograph of everyone here doing the 5-finger salute. All right, ready?
Rel, do you want this way? Like that. You do that. Do that.
All right, here we go. Ready? This is going to be tough. Give me a second. Okay, 1, 2. Amazing. Thank you.